So yeah, what is the solution to our problem? I don't want to just sit here for 30 minutes just talking about something and not getting anywhere. No changes being made because we continue to do the same things. We continue to try to seek sympathy, but we still end up in these same problems. Our lives are not changing. We're not making any progress because we're not getting the solution that we need. You know, we're not listening and getting instructions from those who are trying to help us. Now, and I definitely want to make this video because my demographic of people, the black community, so-called black community, we have this issue. We definitely have this issue. We have this issue in a few categories. One of the categories is financial. One of them is crime, lack of morality, and relationships. Man, these are big. I do see that when it comes to financial, we can't seem to keep money circulating in our community. But yet when I see the way we handle ourselves when it comes to coming together on a financial basis, we can't seem to trust each other. You know? Like, we don't seem to trust each other with our money. But yet we wonder why we can't have money circulate. Us as black people, we are always trying to buy the most expensive, the most stylish, the most popular brands and clothing and all, you know, jewelry. We want to buy the most expensive stuff and stand out. And I get that, because our culture and everything like that, that's how we were brought up as a people. You know, we once had the nobility. We once had the swag, the drip, you know, the style. And I mean, I think that's just ingrained in us. We want to stand out. We want to be the top tier. We want to look the best. We want to smell the best. We want to put on the best image and presentation, you know. I think that's ingrained in us. We always had that. But we are in the condition that we're in, and we have to understand that financially, you know, we continue to wonder why we don't have money. We continue to wonder why we don't have a lot of things, but we're continually perpetuating the same curse, the same type of behaviors and habits that keep us down. And I mean, come on. We have to nip this in the bud, and we have to recognize it. We have to stop making excuses for it and figure out the solution. Okay, we understand that we were the perfection of beauty. We understand that we had a lot of swag. We had the nobility, and we had the image and presentation to present to the world. But our financial situations are just not meeting those standards. Are just not meeting that image. So we have to be smart about that. What is the solution? Hey, save your money, invest your money into things that actually matter, and leave those things to the side. Leave those things for secondary. That's leftover money stuff. So a crime rate. We have probably the highest crime rate in our community, you know. We can't seem to just stop the hatred. You know, we have so much hatred in our community. We have hatred for our sisters. We have hatred for our brothers. Hatred for our children. We don't care about our children. We don't care about. We are individualites. We're every man for himself, instead of coming together and figuring out why is it that we have this hatred. You know, especially in the hood, especially in those, you know, impoverished sections of America and things of that nature. The poorer sections, right? Gang violence. You know, we see all of this, yet we don't want to take it a step. We don't want to take the necessary steps to stop it. Nobody wants to stand up, and nobody wants to stand up against the crime that's going on in our communities, man. And I really don't get it. I don't get why we can't stand up against a black on black crime. But yet when a white man come along, white man, white cop, whoever it is, they want to come down and do our people any type of way. We want to stand up and riot. We want to stand up and go protest. We want to say Black Lives Matter, no justice, no peace. We want these reparations. We want justice for what's going on. Listen, do you really want justice for what's going on to what's happening to your people? You get mad when other races of people are doing us any kind of way, but yet you see the crime that's going on and you're not standing up. You're not saying nothing. You're not getting out here on this camera. You're not creating organizations to help to go out in the community and actually talk to the youth, talk to those who are actually involved in these behaviors. You're not willing to do anything. You're not doing the necessary things to stop the crime. You're not a part of the solution. You're only a part of the problem. You're only a part of the problem. You want the solution to the black on black crime in our communities? Stand up. Say enough is enough. You gotta say enough is enough, man. There's no getting around it. You can't just sit back and wait on somebody to give you something. It's not gonna happen. You can't sit back and just hope it just stops. The possibility of that happening is very low. It won't happen. So guys, fix these things. Find a solution and act on it. We gotta act on the solutions in our community, man. A lack of morality. We complain about a lack of morality. We complain about our women being exploited. We complain about the men, being a certain type of way and having a lack of self-control. We complain about the ills and ill dealings that are going on, but yet what? We don't want to come back to the 10 Commandments. Huh? Let's talk about that. Who do you think the Most High gave the law to? Who do you think God gave the laws to? And who do you think who do you think the 10 Commandments, who do you think the laws of God would benefit in this day and age? Who do you think it would benefit? Would it benefit a structured, well-organized society that's got everything going for them? Not saying that they don't need them. I'm not saying that there isn't issues that they might be going through and that they need to fix, and that the 10 Commandments and the rest of the law, wouldn't cultivate and wouldn't amend and stuff like that. But what community is in need of this? What community is in need of a moral structure? We have no structure, right? We don't have a code of conduct. That's why the crime is so high. The crime rate is so high. But that's the thing. We don't stand on God's laws. We don't stand for anything moral, right? That's why high prostitution and all this other stuff is going on in our community. That's why our sisters are getting snatched up. That's why our brothers can't be continent. You know what I'm saying? That's why they have a lack of self-control, right? That's why we can't get along. That's why our relationships don't work out. We don't know our duties. We don't know our roles. We don't want to come back to a proper order. Everything is out of order. We're all being just disrespectful to ourselves, but disrespectful to the one that created us, the one that gave us the answer, the solution to our problems, to the lack of morality, right? Y'all want to sit here and talk about the youth not doing right, the youth giving into all this, all the debauchery and the modern way. Y'all want to talk about all the stuff that's wrong, but you don't want to do what's right. I mean, come on, man. It's utterly ridiculous. How are we going to complain about what's right, what's wrong? How are we going to complain about what's wrong when we're not even willing to do what's right? We're not even willing to pick up a moral, righteous starting point that'll change our communities overnight. Don't complain when you're not willing to find a solution. You want somebody to just give you something. You just want somebody to just treat you better. You can't even treat yourself better. You can't treat your neighbor better. You can't even treat your community better. You don't want to uphold the image of your community. You don't want to stand up when your community is being portrayed in a negative light. You don't want to stand up. You're just gonna let it happen. Oh man, just complain. Oh man, just sit back and do nothing. Right? Hey, prepare to stay the same. That's why I'm out here. I'm telling my community, I'm telling my people, yo, listen, y'all need to step up. You know what I'm saying? If none of y'all gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it. Facts. So, as far as relationship goes, listen, man. I'm gonna be honest. This whole idea of romanticism, this whole idea of this romantic type of love that needs to be the foundation of our relationships, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all gotta get rid of that. You know, it's duty, it's the order in which we have to establish in our communities. The gynocracy is not working. It's not working. For you sisters, y'all gotta humble yourselves. Right? You men, y'all gotta step up. See? It's even. It's a balance. I'm pointing out the men's faults and the women's faults. Women don't know how to fall in line and humble themselves under their own husbands. They don't know how to respect and reverence and honor their own men. But they'll go to a job, do everything that the boss gotta say, but yet give their man hell. Men, y'all getting lazy. Y'all don't even wanna lead no more. Y'all don't wanna shape the woman that y'all want. Y'all don't want to shape the woman into what you want her to be. Y'all don't want to have standards. Y'all too caught up in romanticism. Y'all think that y'all supposed to do. We got it backwards. Y'all think y'all supposed to prove yourselves to the woman in everything, and that's just it. But the woman can just exist and just give you demands. Well, she's the man now. She's leading the relationship. That's your job, though. So, men, come on now. Why are we so lazy now? See, we have, and the whole thing is we have gone from the order. We have went away from the Most High. We have went away from God and His order, and then now you see why the women are acting the way they act, because they're under us, right? As far as the hierarchy goes. So our disobedience to God is gonna reflect in our women. It's gonna reflect in our children. So you want to talk about all these women being disrespectful to you? They don't want to submit to you and all this other stuff. Y'all cannot complain when you are the one that is in control of all that. You don't have to deal with women like that don't want to cooperate. And women, you don't have to deal with men that don't want to lead. You want to fix the community? That's the solution. Get back under the order of God. Right? Men, you step up and don't take no bull crap. You don't have to take any disrespect. That should be your number one thing. One of your number one things. Don't take no disrespect at all. Day one. Women, y'all gotta stay away from guys that are just lazy, that are not willing to do what they're supposed to do, that are not willing to provide not only the money and everything like that, for the lifestyle that you want, but also you need to stop dealing with guys that are not gonna instill in you wisdom, knowledge, understanding, that's not willing to shape you and mold you into who they need you to be. Right? This is how and teach the values of children and family. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what's gonna hold the society up. Right? The solution. What is the solution? Get back in line with God, of course. But listen, fall in your place. That's the solution. And if you don't want to hear that solution, that's fine. This ain't for you, and you can continue to build Satan's kingdom and tear the family down. Right? You're gonna regret it at the end of the day. So, hey, look, listen, and the reason why we run from solutions is because it holds us accountable. We are going to be held accountable for the solution that we receive. We're going to be held accountable for changing the ways that we currently have. We got to change our behaviors. We're accountable for that change. We can't just blame other people. We can't just blame other circumstances for the rut that we have put ourselves in. And maybe we were just born in it. Maybe we're a product of our environment. Does that mean you have to stay in that environment? Does that mean you can't improve and grow in every aspect of your life and take accountability for your actions? Stop running from the solution. Run to the solution. Hold yourself accountable and humble yourself. Pride comes before destruction and the Holy Spirit before a fall. And guys, that's the end of the video, man. What I want you to do is like the video, comment down below, share your thoughts, Share this video out. Guys, this is game here. We gotta find a solution to our problems. Don't continue in ignorance. Figure it out or get help. Actually get help and stop allowing yourself to be blocked from the answer that you need, from the result that you want. Stop getting blocked by your ignorance. Stop getting blocked by your pride. Your pride won't get you the results that you want. Above average outcomes does not equal below average or average work. You got to put the work in on yourself. Like the video, comment down below, share this video out, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I'm dropping other content. Subscribe to the channel, guys, and support the work, man. Support Kingdom Fit, support the Kingdom Fit mindset, support the brand. And hey, look, we're in this together, man. Find a solution. It's okay. Get help. Get understanding. Get some sympathy. Have somebody that actually can relate to you so you can get some things off your chest. But at the end of the day, you got to make a change. At the end of the day, if you got yourself in a situation, it's time for you to make a change and be held accountable. So guys, I'm out. Y'all stay fit. Holla at y'all later. Peace.